another video. So today we're finally getting a chance to be outside. The rain's supposed to hold off today and tomorrow, just 10% until the day after, and it comes back all over again. So what we're gonna do is I'm in the front yard today, and I am going to redo the area that I previously did and work on the area that is actually in front of the porch. And so I'm going to turn the camera around, show you what I'm planning on doing, and then we'll just go from there, okay? So let me show you. Okay, so excuse the grass. Of course, it's been raining, and so the grass has grown tremendously. The grass was just cut a week ago, 7 days ago. But anyway, so I took some of the bricks up, and I'm going to take the rest of those bricks up as well. I know I don't want the bricks there. I'm thinking about doing something else for it, as you know, the border with the bricks for that. So that'll come later. So anyway, that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this area as well, because I completely want to hurry up and get the things off of the porch, because that is driving me insane, plus having this mulch stacked up on the porch. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to extend this out and that out a little bit more further. But what I'm going to do here is I don't want to put any I want to put gravel that's going to be there. So I'm going to take those bricks and just put them there to block off the area that I'm going to put the gravel there, and start the landscaping here to come all the way on out. I'm not sure what I want to do to this area just yet, so I'm not going to even touch that today. So that'll be for another project for another day. So anyway, let me get you set up and let's get into the yard. So friends, as I was explaining to you all earlier, I am only laying these bricks here to divide off the area that I will be putting the rocks versus my garden area. So the bricks will not be there. That will be removed. You will see that in a future video. So I'm just using it now as just a divider. I'm making sure I'm putting that clarification out there. When my husband came home, he was like, why that's there? You know, like he didn't like it. Like I don't like it, but you have to trust the process. You know, I have a vision of what I want to do to this area. So as I stated, the bricks are only there just to divide off the area that I will be putting the white rocks. So I have the hostas. As you can see, I have two. I had listed the names on the screen, as well as I'm taking the elephant ears, and I have two different kind of elephant ears. The ones in the black pot, that's going to the back, and then they're going to the backyard, so they will be moved later because those pots are really heavy. And then I'm putting the hostas here in the front, and I have two different types of hostas, and so I'm dividing the one on each side, as well as I have my annuals and then the other one. So I'm basically just laying those out now to how I want it to be laid out. At first, I was going to have them to both sides to be identical, and I was like, no, which in my mind, I'm stating I'm going to do this. If I don't like it, I can always come back and change it, okay? It's just a flower, plants that can always be changed. It's not like it's a permanent thing, So anyway, I have this vision of what it's going to look like when I get done. And so I'm just going to trust that process at the moment. So what I'm taking now is I have other containers. And so, as I stated, I'm not a gardener. The only plants that I used to have, mainly they used to always be into the pot, okay? And then the ones that I did have, which I showed, I had those here at the house, which was years ago. So it wasn't nothing big and major that I had to upkeep. And then I had knockout roses. And then, of course, I had a lizard that fell on me, scared the heebie-jeebies out of me, and I pulled everything up. Later, I planted that my little snowball tree, the hydrangea tree that is there. And I want to actually remove that tree. Just don't know where I want to move it to, but wherever it will be moved, I want to make sure it's not close to the house, because me putting that there, I think I did do some type of damage with busting pipes a couple of years ago, and hubby had to get that fixed. So I just want to be mindful of what I'm putting down and the space that I'm putting it in. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm taking also my little gray bucket to help move my things around. I'm using that to put down some of the fertilizer in there, so I don't have to tote the large bag around and getting things down. And then the garden soil. So I purchased a bag of garden soil, but my mom had some that was left from her, and so I'm using all of hers up first before I open the large bag, because as I'm stating, I'm doing things in the front and the back. The backyard is taking, I'm not going to say it's taking a long time. It's a process of what I'm doing back there. And so I'm doing little bit by little bit when I can, due to the weather. And so that video will come once I get it completed. So that I have learned to give myself grace, that I can only get done what I can get done due to the weather, due to me working, as well as due to my lower back pain. And so I don't want to, put too much in way on myself, because I want to get things done and I want it done right then and there. So I'm giving myself grace. I'm being patient of getting it done. And I'm like, hey, if I take my time and get it done, I can do it the way that I exactly want it. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah. I'm also wanting to, I want to get more plants that's going to go up here. I don't want the area to be, like cluttered, but I'm just only putting these there now just to see what it's going to look like, how it's going to grow, and then I'll just go from there. So yeah, so now it's time to take a break. It's a little warm out there. I got hydrated. I let my back rest a little bit. And now I'm back at it. So, yeah. So as you can see, before I'm putting the plants into the ground, I am adding some of the bone meal in there before I put in that. Due to my ground, the way that the dirt is that real tight, it's that thick moisture, not moisture dirt at all. And so I'm digging the hole a little bit deeper than I would normally dig. And then I'm putting in some of the cow manure to build up the area under the plant. And then I'm putting the bone meal and then the plant there, and then the garden soil. And so I had did a little research and read on talking about if you had this type of dirt, what you will want to do. And so I want to make sure that the plant can grow and that it will grow, nice in this area. But as I stated, it is real dry, that thick clay-like dirt. And so that is why I dig the hole deeper than I would normally dig for a plant and put in the cow manure first to build up the area. So that's what I did. So you can see now that I have those plants in the ground. I'm now trying to lay out the cardboard to do the sheet mulching over it. And from there. So I get my cardboards really from my boxes from the Dollar Tree. I go to the Dollar Tree almost every day. And of course, they're always, stocking. They have the boxes out on the aisle while they're doing it, and sometime outside the store. And this one particular one I go to because I have multiple that actually surround me that I can get to them. I can get to like 5 of them less than 20 minutes. So for this one in particular that I go to, I always ask for the boxes, and she always tell me, yes, get how many that you need. And so just take what you want. And so I can go ahead and tell you and give you a spoiler alert. So I didn't get a chance to do the other side this particular day in front of the window because one, the sun had moved completely to the front of the yard by then. And so it was hot. I didn't want to be out into that direct heat. And also I had needed to run a few errands before they closed. I had to drop some things off at Goodwill before they close. I had to run by the vinyl store before they close because they're not open all day on this Saturday. So yes, so I was trying to get much done as possible. And the most important thing, because I could have went to Goodwill or the vinyl store another day, but I didn't want to be in that direct sun once the sun moved fully to the front. So of course I did not get the back completely, not the back. I didn't get the front completely done because I didn't do the other side, but that video is coming. I was really hoping to have all that into one video, but I have learned to give myself grace and do much as I can, a little at a time. So I found those hanging flower stakes at the Dollar Tree. They was $1.25, which to me was a good bargain. Sorry, hold one moment. Okay, so I do apologize for the dog barking in the background. This is my fifth attempt trying to finish this voiceover, but I am going to get it done. So anyway, I'm trying to layer out the boxes, the boxes to do the sheet mulching. So in a way, so I can make sure none of the grass is peeping out. You'll see that I will later then try to, I have to go back. I found some small boxes to put in the little areas where the little gaps that you will see. Once I do that, I'll wet it down and start putting down the mulch. Oh, let me just say this. So, for as the hostas, I originally had purchased 4 of the blueberry muffin hostas, which was $4.97. They came from Walmart. And I had did it in a delivery order. And so they only had 2 in stock after my order went through. And then they later substituted because I missed a notification asking did I wanted to continue with the substitution. And so I didn't have the chance to decline it. But that's how I got the other 2, which was the, I don't want to butcher the name. So they was the drinking gourd hostas. They replaced those with that was the 2 substitutions. I'm sorry. They were $7.88. They were not the $5 to $4.97 as the other ones, but we'll just see how it turns out. I'm looking forward to see how the yard, how the garden goes. As I stated, anything that I don't like, I can always change it. You know, it's nothing permanent. And so I look forward to hearing back your feedback. Any suggestions that you want to suggest, feel free to leave those down in the comment section. I look forward to actually reading those. So yeah, so anyway, the next video will be coming out soon of me working in the area across from it. As I stated, I didn't get a chance to get it done, but I am going to get it done. So I'm going to work on that, bits and pieces, as well as I'm working on other things. And so I'm just trying to get much as I can get done without overwhelming myself or feeling like it must be done all in one day. So that is what I'm working on, and that's the grace that I'm giving myself. So thanks again. So now you see I'm basically gonna just wrap it all up, get things all cleaned up. You can see I did have a nice breeze though that day, even though the sun was out. All right, so let me show you what I have got completed so far and what hasn't. Alrighty, so I ran out of cardboard, but I'll get some more of that. I get my cardboard from most of the time from the Dollar Tree. You go in there and they're stocking, and you can just ask them for the boxes and they give them to you. So the lady told me to come back tomorrow and she'll have some boxes for me. But anyway, I still have to get the edging that I want for the garden. Okay, I mean for here. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna get that, which will go around here all the way across here as well. And so like I said, I ran out of cardboard, so that's why this is here. But that will be fixed. You'll see that. So plus, like I explained, I think in one of my other videos, the sun rises in my backyard and it sets in my front yard. And so what happens, like now the sun has made it to the front, it's hot and my back is aching. I have to take a break. I've been taking breaks throughout the day, so don't think I have not been breaking. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is, these bricks are not going to be there. So they're only temporarily there now because I don't want the mulch to go over in that area. I'm gonna do the cardboard there as well. And then I'm gonna, of course, level it out, and I'm gonna put the white gravel rocks there. And then I'm gonna pressure wash the porch probably tomorrow morning, like I said, because the sun will not be on the front. So I'm gonna leave my soil here so that way I can finish doing this, try to finish that tomorrow. These elephant ears and this banana leaf plant, they're going actually in the backyard because I'm working on a project in the backyard too. It's just been difficult for the moment because of so much of the amount of rain that we've been receiving. And so that's why. So I haven't had the chance to decorate the front because I had so many plants and mulch and all that was on the front porch. But I'm gonna decorate the front porch for Independence Day one also, because I have 2 that are serving our country. So I will be decorating that. So I'm gonna try to do this in the morning. So I have 2 more of the hostas to put in there, as well as these. I didn't want them to be identical. I do not want a whole lot, okay? And then these elephant ears are going here in the center as well. This elephant ear is not in the center because I want to get another one to go right there. We had a bad storm that came through yesterday evening, and it like ripped those almost apart. So I don't know if they're going to survive or not. If they don't survive, I'll just go and purchase some more and then plant those. But I'm going to see what they're going to do first. Okay, I am not an expert. All the planting that I have truly really done have been in pots through over the years, and so I never really put plants in the ground. The only ones I had in the ground was years ago were these, and I had also knockout roses. I had those in the past, and so that is all that I had here in shrubs that was in the front. These here, they used to go all the way down my walking path, and so yeah. So so this is not going to be no time soon, but eventually I'm going to try to fix the cracks that I have, and I want to stain the porch as well as the walkway. So yeah, as I stated earlier, I do not know what I want to do over there just yet. So for right now, I'm gonna leave that alone, come back and revisit that another time. So I decided to turn the camera around because basically I'm talking to you all you can't see me. So as I was stating though, so I want to revisit that area over there and do that another time, because I'm really trying to focus on the backyard of getting doing patio every area with pavers and all of that good stuff. Is taking way longer than I anticipated because of the amount of rain that we've been receiving daily for the past 3 weeks. We have a 10% chance today and a 10% chance tomorrow, and then we back with storms on Monday. So I'm trying to get much as done as I can today and tomorrow. So I'm going to rest. Well, not rest. I'm going to do some things in the house the rest of the day. And then in the evening, because the sun is not going to be in the back, when it's getting ready to go down, it's a little cooler, I'm going to try to go into the backyard and get some things done back there. But let me just say thank you so much for taking time out today, spending with me, watching this video. I am not an expert in gardening. If you see any things that you can want to point out, some suggestions, I don't mind. Feel free to do that. As I stated, I'm not trying to do a whole lot, okay? That's for number one. I want it to be nice and pretty, but not over the top, okay? Because I'm not trying to be out here every day or every weekend trying to maintain this. You know, kind of understand what I'm saying? But that's another thing. As I stated, right now the yard look a mess. This grass just was cut a week ago, like literally 7 days, but because of the rain that we've been receiving every day, the grass has jumped back up. And so this is not my weekend for the grass to be cut. Then we got rain coming again, so hopefully it can get cut then through the week or next weekend if it's not raining or anything so bad. But anyway, I'm long-winded. Thank you again so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Please leave me a comment down in this section. If you're not comfortable with leaving comments, then for today's video, I want you to leave me a plant emoji. Thank you so much. You'll greatly appreciate it. And remember to always be bold, be creative, but most importantly, be you. Till next time, bye.